After a quarter century, Hyundai has cemented its legacy in South Africa, not just as a successful importer of award-winning vehicles, but as a brand deeply invested in the nation's future. You're watching Business Day TV and I'm Kaka Ngofe. Tonight I'm at the Hyundai 25-year celebration, where achievements are not just about selling cars, but building futures and establishing a strong foothold in a competitive market.
And then I think after the World Cup, we sold 53,400 cars in 1 year. 1 year.
Just looking back at the last 25 years, what is the single proudest moment or achievement of the South African operation that you feel best represents the brand progress of humanity and the vision behind it?
So I think when we sold 53,000 cars in 1 year, that was a hell of an achievement. The other achievement was when we did the World Cup. Remember, Hyundai was instrumental with the World Cup and the Vuvuzela. And then I suppose as we went on, we grew the franchise and it was a wonderful experience. It was just a brand that cared for its customers. And then you get old and you've got to leave. It's like a father loses its children. So you've got to make space for the younger generation to move. But what is nice here is they call and ask for advice and help, and that, because you can never take away that knowledge.
Thank you for sharing this evening with us. A major focus of ours and of mine specifically is to look after our corporates. I believe that's where we still have an advantage over some of the new entrants. You know, we sell you not just a vehicle, we sell you total cost of ownership. We need to look after you after you've taken delivery, in parts, in service, and a total after-sales experience and a good resale value at the end.
What does 25 years of this celebration truly mean to you, and what is the defining characteristic of the brand?
You know, I can remember the first days if it was yesterday. That's the scary part. Just shows you how quick time goes. And you think back of the first launches that put the brand back on the map, like the Gets in 2003, you know, the Tucson in 2004. The World Cup in 2010 was a massive highlight for us, because I think that positioned the brand in the consumer's mind and the eyes of the consumer in South Africa as a global brand. Because the FIFA World Cup is massive, the viewership, and Hyundai being one of the partners there, really then we were then settled back in the market. Because in the beginning, you know, because the previous distributor obviously closed doors, left the country, there was a gap, there was no backup, there's no dealership for Hyundais, and that took a long time to fix that. But I think then from there on we built a reputation of trust, reliability, great product, you know, value for money. So you say what the brand stands for, I think it still stands value for money. We've always put all the specification in a vehicle as standard. You don't get to a showroom and now the aircon's optional and the sunroof's optional. That's the spec, that's the price, and that's the price that you pay. In terms of CSR activities, we said we've got to focus on education. And kids got to read. We decided we're going to donate libraries to schools. And over the 25 years, we delivered our 23rd library this morning. And some of the previous principals where we donated schools spoke at the function as well. And they just said how the big difference it made in their schools and to the kids. And I really hope the school that we handed over today will do the same and have the same experience.
I'm Misha Stoffberg. I'm the National Fleet Manager for CarTrack. I've driven quite a few of the Hyundais from Johannesburg to Durban to Cape Town, and every road trip is just better than the last one. For us, it's the convenience of the Android Auto, yes. It makes it safe for our drivers to use the vehicle. They don't need to be on their cell phones to use the GPS, to answer calls, to check their messages. That is one of my favorite things, because we've had a lot of accidents because people were using their cell phones. It's taken that problem away completely for us. Well, I would just like to say well done to everything that they've achieved in the last 25 years. They're an amazing brand. Their vehicles are extremely reliable. Their service is always great. And every time I walk into a Hyundai dealership, I feel like I'm walking into my home because everybody is so friendly and nice, and I just love it.
Ngiyabonga yonke lento niyenza kum. Ngiyakubongela kakhulu. May 25 being kakhulu.
A very big thank you. We've put 791,000 cars on the road, and let's get to that million rather quickly.
From pioneering youth development programs to achieving consistent market growth against long-established competitors, Hyundai South Africa's journey proves that business success and social impact can drive each other forward. That's it from me, Kaka Ngofe. Until next time, goodbye.